phone ring, but it disappeared. Guess I'm just losing my mind again. I tell myself to breathe in, but the darkness hung its teeth in.
Now 2 p.m. I just got back from dropping Bailey off at daycare, and I'm about to make, well, not even make, I got a little story time with what's about to happen, but I'm gonna have one of my Freshly meals. But I want to show you guys the stuff that I have from Belleway first, because they did sponsor today's video, so shout out to them. They have some brand new supplements. So they have some protein powders. If you guys have not been on my channel for that long, I've worked with Belleway a couple times. They do fiber, so you guys know I've talked about fiber a lot, not only because of them, but because I am a fitness channel, and fiber is your saving grace when it comes to gut health and if you're having some digestive issues. So for me personally, funnily enough, I've been increasing my fiber. I actually do use the Belleway that they sent me a while ago, and they came out with a new one too. This was the superfruit. I think I showed this one on my Instagram, but they are just fiber supplements. So I don't have them every single day, but I will have them if I know I'm having a little bit more calories, because it just helps get the ball moving. So I am back in a process of kind of increasing my calories again to be in just the slightest surplus, so I can get my maintenance calories a little bit higher, boost my metabolism. You can do a full day of eating if you guys want to see that. Let me know in the comments. But fiber has helped me with that, because I can actually like digest my food and not get super bloated. So it's good for that, or it's even good if you are trying to lose weight, because it'll help flush you out and help you get rid of the water weight, which is usually what people lose first. But I am excited to try out these protein powders. So as you can see, they're still sealed. So I've not tried them, but there's a vanilla and there is a chocolate. They both have 20 grams of protein. This one has 2.5 grams of fat, 5 carbs, and this one has 2 grams of fat and 5 carbs. And then obviously they both have 5 grams of your fiber. That's the whole point. So it's nice to be able to get some extra fiber in. You're supposed to get about 15 to 25 grams a day, and I can tell you right now, you're probably not, because every single client that I've worked with eats on average like 8 grams of fiber a day before I help them out with that, unless they're plant-based or vegan, because it's just easier to get fiber from vegetables and stuff like that. But highly, highly recommend checking these out. We'll try the protein powder later, but get your fiber up. That's all I'm gonna say. Get your fiber up. You can use my code on the screen and the link in the description box to save 20% off. Thank you so much to them again for sponsoring today's video. You guys know I only talk about stuff I care about. So that's that. I got Freshly, and I actually already filmed this unboxing this morning, but I started editing this video and I accidentally deleted the file. So that's gone for life. So I'm just gonna show you guys what we have again. We have the bunless bison burger. This one is 520 calories, 31 fat, 36 carb, 27 protein. If you're new here, you may not know, I follow a very high fat diet. I basically have since I first started working out. It's just what works for me. So you'll notice that in some of the meals they picked up. This is one of their paleo friendly meals, and they're freshly fit, so they're like calorie friendly. And this is the shepherd's pie, 480 calories, 31 fat, 26 carb, 27 protein. All of these are gluten-free, which I thought was crazy and so random. We have the shrimp and andouille paella. I'm definitely saying that wrong, even though I took like 5 years of Spanish. 530 calories, 9 fat, 68 carb, 40 protein. Red pepper pesto chicken. This one has 550 calories, 25 fat, 36 carb, 43 protein. I tried to pick the highest calorie meals that they had on their menu this week, to be completely honest. This is the paleo-friendly pulled pork, 410 calories, 25 fat, 19 carb, 28 protein. And lastly, I got the creamy chicken korma, which hopefully is not too spicy for me because I'm a baby. And this is 18 fat, 43 carb, 28 protein, and it has 450 calories. So this is not sponsored. When you go on the website, you can see which ones have dairy, which ones don't have dairy, which have soy. Like I said, all of them are gluten-free. They make it super easy, but I had a pretty bad first experience. It was rectified though by customer service, because I got a full refund and I got a $30 promotional added to my account for whatever reason. Basically, the guy who delivered my order buzzed himself into my building. I got the phone call to buzz him in, and then I hear like nothing, like no, like, oh, the door's locked, because I knew the door was going to be locked because it's not open yet. No contact at all. So then I'm like, okay, that's weird. Maybe it was my Amazon Fresh order. It wasn't. It was the guy. He left and went to the apartment complex next to mine and just left it outside on the sidewalk in front of the building, not even inside of the building. Sir, you knew you were at the right building. Why did you not take the next steps to figure out how to get inside? Why would you leave and just go somewhere else? It was so weird. I have a gate surrounding my entire building, so it's not like, oh, this one is part of it too. They're very separate buildings. So I get a phone call and I assume, oh, maybe it's the driver. No, it's this random man calling me saying, hey, are you Lauren? And I was like, yeah. And he said, I just saw this man drop off your package in front of my building and just leave it outside, like on the main road. And I was like, wait, what? And he was like, I brought it inside for you. It is like by our Amazon lockers area. He like told me where it was in the building. And he was like, so you can come get it whenever. Here's my code so that you can buzz yourself in. I was like, thank you so much. He literally just left it outside. Like, I don't live at a house where you're putting it on my porch. It was so weird. So I immediately contacted customer service, not on the phone, through their little messenger thing. I don't like talking on the phone. And explained the situation, and they gave me all my money back and more. So love that. So I can't say I don't recommend it because their customer service is incredible. Because I didn't think I was gonna get a full refund, to be completely honest, because I did get all the food. It was just kind of a mess, but I would try them out. It wasn't too expensive. We're about to go to the gym, but I have to get gas, so I put on some pants because I'm not trying to get harassed. That was literally one of the reasons I wanted to switch to an electric car. So I'll show you guys my car when we go outside, but I did stick with a gas car because there's all these companies coming out with electric cars. So I was like, let me give them like 3 years to get it together because some of them are like still currently exploding. And I also wanted to get a bigger car anyways because of Bailey. And if I really am set on getting a Tesla, that means that my car would be over $100,000, and that's not quite something I can do at this point in my life. So we got a mid-sized crossover. It is the Mazda CX-30, so it's in between their Mazda 3 CX-3 and the Mazda CX-5. Everybody has the CX-5. They basically look exactly the same, but the space inside of them is completely different. It's very, very weird. So, yeah, it's a perfect size. It's great for Bailey. I literally did get the car because I have a dog. I loved my Civic, but having a coupe, it's physically impossible with a dog. It's so annoying, and he always wanted to sit in the front, and I was like, this is not safe. So we made that upgrade, and I'm obsessed with it. I am just making my drink for during my workout, so I just do my 5 grams of creatine. Trying to get back in the habit of having this every single day, even when I'm not working out, because that's really when you see the most results. And then this is the water I've been getting. You guys know I hate water. I actually like the taste of this. I don't know, who is she? So, I've just been using this. I buy like 3 bottles a week. I'll still drink like tap water, but I like to use this during my workouts just because it is more hydrating because of the pH balance. Just got 2 hunts and I do actually have a place to put my camera. Kind of. I am about to go into Modern Mystique, which is the crystal shop that I really like here. And then we're gonna get back in the car and move my car because I'm just in a 30-minute parking spot right now. But I'm a simp and I'm about to get a crystal for a boy, so that's where I'm at mentally right now.
Thought you'd call, but you didn't, so I'm sitting here. Thought I heard my phone ring, but it disappeared. Guess I'm just losing my mind again.
I want to park in a spot where I can actually show you guys my car in a second here. All right. This is so dark. Okay. There we go. It's not too bad. So I'll show you guys what I picked up. So this is the pre-roll. So looks like that. It says it is the wife strain, 17.4% CBD, region Georgia, effect indica. And indica weed was always my favorite of the strains, so I thought that would be a good one to pick up. So this is the stone that I got for myself. Let me grab my phone so I can tell you what this one did, because I don't actually remember. That's how quickly I forget stuff. So it is the Zebra Jasper. And this one is for logical thinking, pragmatic calming, I can't talk, decision making, and grounding, because I'm an impulsive person and I need that in my life. And then I got him the malachite, which is a pretty basic stone. And this one is for emotional healing, trauma healing, transformation, connection to nature, balance, and unconditional love. And then I've got my just little tiny sage. Their sage is not overpriced. I will say that some of their bigger crystals are way more expensive than if you go to, I don't know what the other one is called. If I remember while I'm editing, I'll put it up on the screen, but it's blue something. It's over in Little 5. So I just got a little mini sage. My other one that I got months ago, like a year ago, is still as tall as ever, but I almost burnt my apartment down with it. So it's like burnt in a way that's like weird to use now. So I try and just use it sparingly, which is why I have that spray that I showed you guys this morning, but I thought I would just get a mini one that I can use on the daily in the meantime. But now we're gonna do pre-workout. So I'm like a shopping center in my car, and we've got the Buff Pump in sour lemon, and then we have the Buff Pre in green apple. So I think we're gonna do pump today. I have not had any caffeine, but I'm not really tired. This man is just watching me film and he's probably going into the gym, but it is what it is. And I really, really like these. Meg was kind enough to send these out to me when they first came out, and I still have them. Now his car alarm's going off. There's a lot happening. Does he not realize? How did you go so far so quickly? Did he run from his car? Yum. So this is the inside. So Apple CarPlay comes up here when I plug my phone in. You got the front seat, pretty basic. You have a dial to use the Apple CarPlay, so it's actually not touchscreen. So it feels kind of weird, but you get used to it pretty quickly. I have push to start, which is crazy because I had such an old car. A little menu that shows you driving. I've got a like backup camera, and then I also have the stop and go cruise control and the lane keeping assist, auto lights, LED, which you can kind of see shiny on the cars in front of me. Let me shut these off so my battery doesn't die, because we don't need that. Back seat, I have actually, let me turn this on for a second so you guys can see. I have a little net for Bailey. Back seat is really not that exciting. Let me shut this off. So this is the front. I still don't have any tags. And then, so it's nothing crazy. It's pretty basic, but I like the style because it feels like more luxurious than it actually is, which is very much me. Since I only went to the gym 2 times this week, I decided to combine my workouts a little bit. So I did also bench, but that was not recorded because it's just really hard to film in that area. But this week I was doing 4 sets of 8, and this was just following the bodybuilding program on my site. So I just warmed up with 2 sets of as many pull-ups as I could possibly do unassisted. The best way to get a pull-up is to do assisted pull-ups, either using a band or the machine, and just focusing on your lats. So anyone can do it, just take some time. I then went ahead and did 2 sets of 30 seconds of the commando plank. So the goal with this
is just making sure that you're focusing on keeping your butt down when you get into that low plank position and just staying strong in the core when you're at the very top. So I absolutely hate training abs, and the way that I have it set up in this program for bodybuilding at least is we kind of have them spread out so you don't have an actual abs day unless you want one. Like I said, you can kind of adjust this program in any way that you want. So it's completely up to you when you want to do those exercises. I then did some close grip push-ups. These are actually not programmed anywhere. You can use them as a warm-up, but I just wanted to do some of these because I knew I wasn't going to do any chest accessories this week. So this kind of makes up for it a little bit. And then I went ahead and did my programmed underhand barbell row. Actually, this is the overhand barbell row. Pardon me. And I did this one with 95 pounds. So you'll see in the power building program versus the bodybuilding program, your row variations are a little bit different. They both do the same thing, but it's just to help you switch up your exercises if you are doing both of the programs or whatever it may be. If you switch from one to the other, you don't have that repetitiveness. So then we just have the basic lat pull down. And I think I did 3 sets of 10 of this one, and I was using 85 pounds. So nothing too crazy, but I'm so proud of my back progress. Like, my shoulders look insane.
It is Wednesday now. We're about to drop Bailey off at daycare. I have these cute little butterfly clips I got from the kids section in Target in my hair, and I'm kind of feeling it. So top, this is another cotton on bralette with the Lulu Y bra underneath. These, I don't even remember where I got these from, but I'm sure you could find something like exactly the same on Amazon. But we're gonna eat when we get back. We're gonna have one of my freshly meals. I think we're actually gonna have 2 today because I had someone here and we just basically ordered food the entire time. But I wanted to show you guys what my apartment actually looks like, because the last time that I vlogged or posted a vlog was the vlog I just posted from the end of March. So I thought I'd actually show you what my apartment is kind of looking like now. Bailey's crate is in here, and then I just have a bunch of storage. That's my closet. This is the entrance that gets super messy. There's my child. Kitchen, you know, nothing crazy, nothing to really decorate. This is from TJ Maxx. This is the main living area. I still have those bar stools that someone got me. This is my cute little wall thing I made. All these little tiny mirrors are from Urban Outfitters. If you type in tiny mirrors, I think they should come up. They've got a bunch of them and they're super cheap, between like $5 and like $15, but I really just got them for style, not so much like looking at myself. And then these are all film pictures that my grandpa took. So that's actually him. Then we've got my grandpa's chair. This is the rug from IKEA I was talking about. It's a cowhide rug. This little rug is from TJ Maxx or Marshall's. I don't remember exactly. This is IKEA. This cover and the little cushion inside are from Amazon. Amazon. This is my Ashley's Furniture sofa. I'll try and link as much as I can down below. And then this is also from Amazon as well. So I finally set up these mirrors. I actually had these back in Cockeysville, and I had them at my other apartment too, but I just didn't know what to do with them. So I finally got a little spot for them to make this wall look not weird during the day, because my projector is like projecting right over top of it. If you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen it. Now this is what I need a tip with. So right now my desk is underneath this, but I'm trying to separate my rooms so that like my bed is just for sleeping. Like I don't do anything on my bed anymore. I want my couch to just be for relaxing, and I want to use my desk for work for the most part. So I was thinking about maybe putting my desk on this wall where the TV is, because I'm literally not using it. And then maybe moving my tapestry next to my bed, like where my dream catcher is, but I'm not sure. So let me know what you think would look good, because it's really just gonna come down to me just moving this tapestry around a bunch of times. But before anyone asks, it's from Urban Outfitters. I've had it since high school, so unfortunately I stopped making it like a very long time ago. But I was thinking about putting the desk here, keeping this mirror. This is from the Furniture Liquidators of Georgia store. It was $35. Highly recommend. It's a place I told you guys about before where they have tons of mirrors. My dream catcher, which I just showed you all, is from TJ Maxx. The TJ Maxx at Ponds is the best TJ Maxx I've been to in the city so far. And yeah, so I kind of want to like put this tapestry somewhere else because I just don't think I want to commit to having to decorate this wall. Like my ceilings are 16 feet high and it looks weird if you have like too much space. So I'm like, maybe if I put the tapestry on this wall, it'll break it up and then I can like decorate this wall. Because I still have a couple things, like I have my canvases that I had up, if you guys remember, and like a couple other wall things, and I just don't know where to put them. So I was thinking about maybe rearranging that. But I love this mirror. It's so cute. They had some that were even cheaper, and they have like huge floor length ones from like here all the way down to the floor for like $100. So highly, highly recommend checking that out. And if you guys know of any starter plants, I had a ponytail palm, but it like came with bugs in it because it was outside, hello. And I just didn't really know how to repot it, so I ended up giving that one away. And then I had a Boston fern and I just couldn't figure out where to put it so it didn't die, so it died. Because I've got these huge windows. I usually keep this one closed so I could have indirect light on this side of the room, but I just get so much light in, and most plants don't do well in direct sunlight. So let me know if you know of any indoor plants that do well in direct sunlight, because I've been doing research and I just can't figure it out. Anything that's on the floor, Bailey will try and eat, but anything that's high up, I don't really have to worry about. I do have a little succulent because these are easy enough to take care of, but that is basically it. And then in here, I actually have my bags. So I've got them all organized, and I have my cute ones on display. And then I have like random things I need to like put on Instagram or something like that. My comforter down there. So most of these are empty, but they do have this cool thing where when you put it together, you can put the hangers in. So I'm able to hang stuff in here. So I'm just trying to figure out what I want to put in these. And then I have some of my cute little boxes that I didn't want to throw away because I spent way too much money on those items. So I feel like I have to keep them in order for it to like truly make sense. We're gonna do the shrimp paella with the red roasted peppers. Heat it up for 2.5 minutes. This is 9 fat, 68 carb, 40 grams of protein, so 530 calories. Thought that this would be a good pre-workout meal. I also have a client that I have to train at 5:30, so I thought this would be something good to have because it'll keep me, the protein will keep me super full until I eat after I pick up Bailey. So I just finished up my workout and I thought I would do like a little old school voiceover of what it is that I did, because there was some stuff that I didn't film. So I usually have a client from like 5:30 to like 6:15, but she wasn't able to make it today, so I had like a little bit of extra time on my hands. So I just added in like a little bicep superset at the end, and then I also did some like single tricep extensions with the cables. But I started off with squats, so I haven't been following the routine. This is, I guess, like the second week kind of back, because I went home and so I didn't go to the gym. So I just did some singles with 185 and they felt pretty tough, which is so funny because a couple weeks ago I was doing that for sets of like 4 to 5. So that's why you're supposed to follow programs and you're not supposed to just like push and push and push yourself, because realistically I cannot squat that, you know, all the time. I can do some of it on any given day, but I can't necessarily, you know, do a bunch of volume with that weight all the time. So that's why you're supposed to go through waves. So in my program on the website for the power one, we start off with a volume phase that is like 2 to 3 weeks. And then we kind of move back into like normal rep ranges where you'll be lifting a little bit heavier. And then we go through and test your strength. I have like a very specific way of programming. It's a programming I've used for myself all these years, and for clients who do like powerlifting style stuff but still want some bodybuilding, power building. And then for the bodybuilding, there's really no like special way to it, if I'm being completely honest. It's pretty easy to program just regular workouts that you don't have a main focus of like a main lift. Like you'll have a couple barbell movements, but it won't be like today you're squatting, today you're benching, today you're deadlifting. So it makes it like a lot easier to I guess do that, because I'm not focusing on all the fatigue that's coming from that one exercise. So I just follow progressive overload for that as well, and that's what I do for the accessories for the powerlifting and bodybuilding combination style programming on the site. So we just did some squats, and then I went ahead and just did some accessories. So I just took stuff from 2 of the days and combined them. So that's kind of what I've been doing, because I'm the type of person where I do actually get bored of kind of doing the same workouts all the time. So I'll still follow the same set of exercises for 4 to 5 weeks, but I'll switch up the days that I do it. So it's like I'm not messing with the rep ranges or anything like that. I'm just taking one exercise from Monday and doing it on Thursday, and, you know, switching it as the weeks go on if I am tired. Or if I'm following the power building program, I really like to switch that up based on how fatigued I am from the sets I did that day. So if I'm programmed squats and then I have glutes, I might put that on my bench day instead and do a little bit of upper body if I feel like I would just be doing way too much. So that is a pro tip. If you join my site, you can mix up the workouts. You should stick to the rep ranges because it still is a program, but you can 100% change up the exercises you do on certain days. And I actually recommend that you do. Like if you aren't liking doing that certain split, you can change it and make it your own. Like you could make every single day a full body day if that is what you chose to do. So you guys right now are just seeing some of the movements that I was doing. So for the most part, the rep ranges stay relatively the same for the accessories on your power building program, whereas for our bodybuilding hypertrophy program, you'll see those rep ranges kind of change week to week. Nothing drastic, but you know, enough that you're eventually able to add some more weight and test your strength out with that same movement. So here's my dinner. These are the macros for it, and that's what it looks like.